So when it comes to relationships, right, especially marriages, there is always two sides to every story. And sometimes one side just speaks louder than the other. Hello everybody and welcome to Fresh Trends. So lately there's been a lot of talk about Kgomotso and their ex-husband Bonga. So for the longest, people have been wondering what really happened between the two of them, because honestly, that marriage didn't last. When the split happened, Kgomotso didn't come out immediately to say anything. She only spoke out after everything was already done and dusted. But of course, as social media does, rumors started flying. People started saying Bonga cheated, and that's what led to the end of the marriage. And to be honest, we have been seeing a lot of back and forth lately, like a lot, right? Girls coming out on blogs claiming to have dated Bonga, some even saying they got pregnant by him. It's just been one story after another. All of this has just made more fire to the rumors that their marriage was falling apart long before it ended. Now both Kgomotso and Bonga have never really come out to explain the real reason behind their breakup. Everything we know is mostly coming from gossip blogs and people who claim to know something. And we know how the internet works. Some of it might be true and some of it might be completely made up. But like they always say, where there is smoke, there is usually fire. Now Bonga has decided to come out to speak for himself. He went on his Instagram page and he wrote a message, almost like wanting to clear his name from everything that has been happening. So he went on to say, before you judge the man who left, ask yourself what pain did he carry before he finally dropped it. When a man walks away from someone, it's rarely sudden. It's the final chapter of the years of quiet pain. He doesn't just wake up one day and decide he is done. But he's been breaking slowly behind closed doors. Society tells him to protect, provide, and pretend, but no one asks if he is okay inside. We call it abandonment, but he calls it survival, because staying was killing him silently. No one leaves his home without shattering a piece of his heart. He just hides it behind strength. So this is what he went on to say. And you know what? Reading that, I understand he's trying to share his pain and speak from a place of honesty. But it also sounds like a way to shift the focus, because if you really think about it, both of them have been silent for so long. Neither of them have come out to say, this is what happened, or this is why it ended. It's just the people on social media speaking for them. But from the pattern of everything that has been coming out, it looks like Bonga might have been involved with few people on the side, allegedly, right? Now, of course, we can't say all those stories are true. It's just hard to ignore so many voices saying the same thing. And the only reason people are quick to believe the worst is because most of the times when it comes to cheating scandals, the man hardly ever admits it. Even if he does, it's always followed up with a because. Like, I cheated because she changed, or I cheated because I was unhappy. There's always a because, right? But the truth is, if you cheated, you cheated. You can't justify it. You can't expect the same woman you hurt to still treat you like a king when she is broken inside. And honestly, sometimes men don't understand how long it takes to heal from betrayal. Trust is not always rebuilt with words. It's rebuilt through consistent actions. And maybe, yes, he was going through something in the marriage. Maybe also he had his own pain that nobody saw, because sometimes we are quick to assume the woman was wronged when maybe both of them were just hurting in different ways. But still, cheating doesn't fix anything. It just makes the wounds deeper. But at the end of the day, I just hope that both find healing and peace, because divorce is not easy. It's messy, it's painful, and it leaves scars that takes years to heal. And it's even worse when the marriage looked so beautiful and full of love in the beginning. Expensive weddings, happy pictures, and then suddenly it's all gone. It's very sad. Anyway, that's my take, right? But moving right along, Anele also made headlines recently after revealing that people actually shared her wedding invitation without her consent. Like, imagine sending someone your invite privately, and then the next thing, it's all over WhatsApp status and social media. That's wild, which I really think sometimes people, they don't read. As soon as you just see an invitation, you don't read what follows, But she shared the story on X after another user explained about the same thing, how someone posted their private wedding invite. And Anele responded saying the same thing happened to her. She explained that on her wedding website. They clearly wrote, please don't post this anyway. But still, some people went ahead and shared it publicly. People just don't respect boundaries anymore. These days, privacy doesn't mean anything to some people. They will post your personal stuff just to say, I was there. Her post really got a lot of people talking. Some people understood her completely, saying privacy is important and should always be respected. Others though said she was overreacting, that it's not that deep. But no, it is that deep, because a wedding is something personal. It's not a public event. I invite who I want, and it's not even about being famous. If it's just you and your close friends, if you say please don't share this, people should respect that. We live in a time where oversharing has become normal, but sometimes it's okay to keep special things off the internet. So I totally get where Anele is coming from, and honestly, I'm with her on this one. Boundaries are boundaries, and people should learn to respect that. That's all that we have for today. Until the next time, please do not forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Peace.